it's time to have Scotland's future in our own hands. My name is Ashley Graczyk. I'm one of the City of Edinburgh Councillors. I represent the Sighthill and Gorgie Ward, which is just fabulous. I'm very passionate about the community and making it work for everyone. I'm also the first profoundly deaf elected councillor for Edinburgh, and it's something that I'm very proud of. I'm very passionate about disability issues for that reason. We'll all be treated as equal and being inclusive society, and I think the policy should reflect that. I remember at the hosting the reaction that the Labour people had towards the Conservative Party, and it really bothered me. It bothered me in the sense that I knew that the policies were having a really negative impact on the Labour people's lives, and I was determined that at the time that if I got elected, I would do something about it within the party, that I would fight within the party, that I would be determined, to work, across government with the MSPs and the Scottish MPs to challenge these policies. I genuinely thought the Scottish Conservative was different from the actual Conservative. One of the things with being an elected councillor is that you gain a new perspective on a whole lot of things, like when you're doing casework and when you're very involved in the community, because I do a lot in the ward and working with different community projects and community organisations and charities, and just basically talking to residents and you're hearing all these stories like people being sanctioned for ridiculous reasons, and I mean ridiculous reasons, like one who had a child that was unwell and had to take them to the hospital and so couldn't make the appointment at the job centre for signing on and other things they had to do, and they got sanctioned for 2 weeks for that, and she had to go to the food bank and dependent on them for food for her children as well as herself. I mean, is that the kind of society we want to live in? My very first hosting was at Inclusion Scotland. For those that are not aware of that, Inclusion Scotland facilitates the access to elected office funds in Scotland. So they encourage the Labour people to get involved in politics, whether it be as a candidate or whether it's just to have an input in different policies relating to disability issues. They were wrapping it up, and that the main responsibility has to go to political parties. But not all political parties have the funds to pay for these things. That was the whole point of the Access to Elected Office Fund. They were creating the same problems that they already had with the Access to Work, because they wanted to limit the amount of money the Labour workers could get to enable them to carry out the role on an equal level playing field. Not all employers have the sufficient budget to pay for the extra cost. And I felt really helpless because I knew at the time that it was my party's policies that was causing these problems, and it changed a lot of my views of the party.
But I utterly refute the allegations that have been made today that we are discriminating against disabled people, that we are systematically undermining and violating their human rights, or worst of all, that we are targeting their welfare support. I have so little time and I've been asked so many questions that I won't take an intervention.
Is there anything that I would like to say to the Conservative Party, as well as the Scottish Conservative Party, that I would like to say is that that you need to start challenging these policies, you need to start examining your conscience and the way that we're treating the people. I think as a party you need to start demonstrating you've got a heart. There will always be people who are naturally conservative, as in like small c, that if there was anybody that supports independence, they will be asked politely to leave. because it's the Unionist Party. Like, obviously, I think I don't really want to speak on behalf of, because it's a personal decision. If they want to go public with it, they'll go public with it. But I can only speak for myself. I think you'll need to ask them.
The suggestion that a no-deal Brexit could spark a sandwich famine in the UK, or that we've asked the army to deliver food supplies.
The way the UK government is handling the Brexit thing is just a complete and utter mess. And Scotland has been dragged into it. I mean, Scotland, in terms of MP constituency, voted Remain. And yet the Scottish Conservative MPs are voting along with the party line for Brexit. And it's like, but who up here had a Leave constituency? You know, a majority Leave constituency. And it was just all the conflict. And it really made me think about things. I feel that the Scottish government is not getting a say in, like, what's happening, like, with Brexit, and it really bothered me, and it's really made me think about, you know, how we're getting treated. I mean, whether we like it or not, the SNP is the party that got elected with the most seats in Scotland, and it should be respected. At the time, obviously, I thought the no vote was the best because it was safe and it was the status quo. The political landscape had changed massively in the last couple of years, and people have got a new perspective and they're seeing the reality of Brexit, and more people are realising that they've been conned. The future just seems depressing because it just seems to be all about what benefits the rich people and not much about what to do with people that are vulnerable. Scotland has the opposite vision. We want to be inclusive. We want to have an equal level playing field for everyone, regardless of who or what they are. You know, the Westminster policy is interfering with how Scotland wants to build the country. And I think more and more people are just realising that it's time to have political independence so that we can be free, Scotland can be free to make our own choices and for our future and the country that we want to be and the kind of people that we want to be. When there'll be a next referendum, I would definitely be voting for yes.